All right, number 1. Domains are in blue. What's your domain? Oh, well, you don't need the screen to tell me your domain, you clowns. It is not a strong word. It's the weakest word in the world. There's a million names you could be called that are worse than being a clown. The only reason people say clown is bad is because of Stephen King and everyone's all of a sudden scared of clowns. No, that wasn't real. What's the domain? Less than or equal to x. Less than or equal to 3. Or. What's the range? Tricky domain in number 2. What is it? Abso-smurfly correct. Why even with an open dot? Why? Mantaj.
Because they're still in line on that -1.
Right there is -1.
Yeah.
And what's the range?
The range is -3. Alligator, Y, ugly cousin, the first line is
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we've had fun with, calling them ugly cousins and alligators and things. We're in the 10th grade pre-diploma math. -3 is less than y, which is less than or equal to 4. What's the range or the domain here? X is greater than or equal to -1 because it has no upper limit. That's the easiest way to write it. Some of you will have written this. -1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than infinity. Why would you write it long when you can write it short? Yes, you did, because I showed you that in your notes yesterday. But nobody reads their notes. You can also write that as -1, infinity, soft. Yes, Harry.
So, if you want to take notes for any test, if you will,
No, of course not. But I will make fun of you when you ask for more time if you insist on doing the thing that takes more time without learning the better way to do it. Mantosh.
I wrote negative infinity. Does that change anything?
Of course it does. It's wrong. It's 100% wrong. Negative infinity is on the left. This arrow goes to the right. What numbers live on the right?
My bad. I thought I was looking up and down.
Yes, because you were doing your work with your book turned sideways. But if you're going to do that, you should remember where the x and y axes are, which is why they're labeled. Labeling them is confusing? Oh, convenient. Okay. Okay. Number 4, what's the domain? And? No, I want the other way to write this. What's the range? Y equals -4. Domain.
Negative 1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than, and I didn't get that.
Less than infinity. Better way to write it, x is greater than or equal to negative 1. And negative 1 infinity soft. Range is trickier.
Negative 3 is less than or equal to y, which is less than infinity.
Infinity because it's not going flat, or y is greater than or equal to negative 3, or negative 3 infinity soft. Domain in 6.
Negative 3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 0. And hard bracket, negative 3, comma, 0, hard bracket. For the range, it's negative 2 is less than or equal to y, which is less than or equal to 3, which is hard bracket, negative 2, comma, 3, hard bracket.
Quite a brain trust working back there. Let's go. Number 1. Domain. I don't actually know the name for those brackets. Squiggly brackets. The devil horns from old emojis. Or if you're drawing an emoji of yourself, me, it's that bracket for my hair, an 8 for my glasses. Get it? A dash. And of course, if I'm not teaching kids who are not paying attention, that bracket. If I am teaching kids who are not paying attention, that bracket. If I'm teaching kids that are paying attention and I'm teaching them, it's double bracket for double smile. And if I'm not feeling anything at all, it's that straight one.
I found out what they're called.
What are they called?
They're called braces, curly brackets, and squiggly brackets.
Shut up. They're really called squiggly brackets? Shut up your face. Really?
Dictionary.com.
Yeah, that's it. At least it wasn't Wiktionary.com or Urban Dictionary. I would hate to see the definition of those on the Urban Dictionary. And the range? No.
Negative 5.
Yes.
Negative 1. Positive 2. Positive 3. Positive 5.
Nice.
Negative 5 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 0.
He's showing off. Why shouldn't he show off?
Hard bracket, negative 2. I did fold that thing. I folded that. I swear to God.
Negative 1. Less than or equal to 5. Less than or equal to 4. Hard bracket. Hard bracket. Negative 1. Hard bracket.
Okay, number 3.
I don't want to say my answer because I doubt it. Infinity. Infinity. That's wrong. Or you could do like x is less than or equal to 2. Something like that.
Xn is less, is infinity.
You're right that it's x is less than or equal to something, but what is it less than or equal to? 6, because it goes all the way out to here. You don't do 2 because it's a solid line. There's no break. So negative infinity, less than x, less than or equal to 6 as well. Soft, negative infinity, 6. Hard bracket. Range is tricky. Very tricky. I bet nobody got the range right.
I got negative 2 is equal to, negative 2 is less than or equal to y, which is, I
less than or equal to 1. But it's up here again, so there's a union with 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, negative 2, 1, union 4. Simmer up! It doesn't. Okay, tricky one in number 4. What's the domain? X is all of them. 2 arrows on each end. Negative infinity, infinity, negative infinity, less than x, less than infinity. Range, oh no, range. Negative 3, 0, 3, 4. I'll finish these on the video. You can check them. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, you guys worked so hard today. Take the next 3 days off. Bye, everybody.